Welcome to the video instruction on making a newspaper pot seedling, presented to you by the Dandenong Community Learning Centre at 34 King Street, Dandenong. You will see our contact on the screen for the website. Today we're going to make a newspaper pot for seedlings. So what we do is we make this little container, and we will fill it up with potting mix and then cover the seedling with the soil. So we will proceed with how we make this little pot to grow your vegetables. First off, we just use an ordinary piece of advertising newspaper, and we'll cut a strip about 10 centimetres wide or 100 mil. It doesn't matter how long you make it, and you can use scissors or knife or anything like that. So the first method we're going to show you is by using a tool that you can buy from Bunnings for specifically making these newspaper seedling pots. So now we have cut our piece of paper, we will proceed to roll up onto, so this is what we do. Hold it reasonably firmly to keep it together. Now you can see there's a seam there, so we need to lock in the seam. So we just press that like that, and then just continue around pressing it and making sure it's all nice and neat. Then we use the base of the tool and we'll press firmly to lock the base in to stop it from unraveling. Then we just slide this off, and this will give you quite a nice little tube for your seedlings. So when you have the tube made, then continue with a good quality seedling mix or a potting mix. Do remember that when you open a bag of potting mix or a seedling mix, to wear a face mask when it's first opened. Just follow the instructions on the bag on opening and handling the potting mix. So we're just using an ordinary garden potting mix that you can buy from Bunnings or any garden centre. So just fill it up with the potting mix, just like that. Quite simple really. And then just plant your seed just a little bit below the surface level. Once you have completed this, place it in a tray. Alfoil will do, a baking tray for alfoil will be fine. Place it in a sunny position. Just follow the instructions on keeping the moisture up on your seedling, but don't overwater it because it won't need it. Place it in a sunny condition, and then when the seedling has grown to a reasonable maturity, then just take it and you can plant it in a place it in a planter box, complete unit. Just completely put it in the ground in the planter box. That'll be with potting mix or a good vegetable growing mix, and the newspaper will just return to the soil. And then, yeah, you can just enjoy your vegetables growing. That's the first method of making a paper tube for a seedling. We'll now present you a different method by using a PVC or plastic pipe. So you can most probably go to your local plumbing store and ask for a bit of offcut of a bit of PVC tube. This tube's about 40 mil or 4 centimetres in diameter. Do the same thing with your paper. Select. It doesn't have to be that accurate. It's just about half a hand or 10 centimetres. Just tear that up. Scissors, ruler, knife, whatever you like to do. Doesn't really matter. Now make sure when you're using this, unlike the timber tool we have, the plastic has no handle, so you have no way of pulling it out. So what you must remember to do is leave a certain amount of the tube out past the paper, so you can extract the tube once it's rolled up. So we just roll it up the same. Just make sure you keep it nice and tight and try and keep it straight. If it goes a little bit crooked, no one really cares. The seed won't worry about it. So once you've completed that, make sure you keep the seam there, start at your seam and fold it over. And just continue following it around. And then just press it onto your table, something firm. And then, because I've left a little bit of plastic sticking out from the paper, it's easy to come out. If the paper goes right to the top, just tear it off and start again. If you can't get it out, it's not a problem. And then you just get a round stick, roll, I don't know, just something like that. You could most probably buy a bit of dowel from Bunnings and flatten the inside of the base of the container that you've just made. And there you have it, a newspaper pot for seedlings, presented to you by Dandenong Community Learning Centre. My name is Ian, and thank you for listening.